first question.
Oh, first question. Here we go.
Who is Fergal Devitt?
For the camera, can you just state your name and spell it, please?
My name is Fergal Devitt, Fergaldevitt.
All right.
Fergal Devitt is a boy from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. Grew up in a seaside town. Had 3 brothers, 1 sister. Still have them all. And parents still happily married. Had a very happy childhood.
You can see then how Fergal became the way he is, because you've got that hard work ethic that he got from his father, and then just that heart that he got from his mother.
My mother was a housewife, stay-at-home housewife. She had her hands full. And my dad started out as a platform sweep at the train station, and over the years managed to work his way all the way up to a head engineer of the Irish Rail train company. He started from the bottom and worked his way up, and that's a big inspiring story for me too. I think it's helped me become the person I am now.
Coming to you just in time for Memorial Day, it's WWF Superstars!
WWE came on the TV in Ireland on Sky, Superstars on a Saturday morning. I was sitting at home watching Ultimate Warrior or Undertaker, do what they do, and I was suckered in then, and it's something that I could never kind of shake. Well, obviously pro wrestling was like a huge part of my childhood. I remember in careers class, we'd be asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they'd get to me and I'd say, I want to be a wrestler. I seemed to be the black sheep, the one that kind of went against the grain and decided to pursue pro wrestling. Well, it wasn't something that will I, won't I. It was just something that I literally had to do. For me, normal was never going to be good enough. I knew what I wanted to do, and I really felt like it was the only business that I was ever going to get into, and whether I was going to be a wrestler or not, I was going to get into it one way or another.
They say some people are born into this and some people are born to do this. Fergal was born to do this.
Pound for pound, he has been called the best wrestler in the world today.
I was always kind of chasing a dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner,
I was becoming focused on being the best technical wrestler I could come, study my craft. I'll be able to go home to Ireland, to the NWA Ireland gym, and show the boys everything, that I've learned, and, help build the Irish wrestling scene.
Well, without Fergal, there wouldn't be a Becky Lynch. And I remember I read a quote not too long ago, and it said, just imagine how your life would be if you didn't meet the one person that changed everything. And for me, that was Fergal, because if he never opened that school in Bray, then I wouldn't be living my dream right now. And I wouldn't. He's the reason I'm here. To say he changed my life, he saved my life, I can't thank him enough.
How old were you at the time?
15. Told you I was 17.
I know, yeah.
I figured if I told you I was 17, you wouldn't ask me for ID.
Yeah.
But if I said that I was 16, you might.
Yeah.
So I said I was 17.
Wow.
My brother was going to go over to England because there was no wrestling schools in Ireland at the time, you see. But then we found out that they were going to be opening a school in Ireland, and we went on the website and we saw the Irish wrestlers, and it was Fergal Devitt and Paul Tracy. So it's like, okay, these are the guys that are going to be opening the school.
Obviously, I was in no position in my eyes to be coaching people at such a young age.
I think he was only 20 at the time. But God love him. God love him. When I tell you I was bad, I was bad. And he had all the patience in the world, and he knew how much I wanted to do it, and he was amazing.
I honestly can't take any credit for training Becky Lynch. You know, she was someone who had it from the day she walked in the door. She had it maybe a long time before that, and it was just she had to get it out of herself. Seeing Becky from where she started to where she is today, you know, it's an amazing story for her.
He's the most down-to-earth, humble guy that you have ever met in your entire life, and I think I always knew he was just going to be a star.
No one flies better than Fergal Devitt. Oh my God!
He was just born to do this, and this is what he loves. Everybody wanted to be like him. He had that passion, he had that ability, he had that body, and he just had everything.
It wasn't about money, it wasn't about fame, it wasn't about success. It was just about, you know, studying my craft of wrestling. And I felt like that my kind of improvement had kind of started to taper off. And I felt that it was time for me to expand my own horizons and kind of go on a journey.
Fergal Devitt, the hottest free agent in pro wrestling today. That man could be on any wrestling card he wanted.
It just so happened that there was a visit from the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he watched one of my matches, and he must have liked what he's seen because he invited me to train at the dojo in Tokyo.
I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go.
This is not good, boy. This is just see you later.
Although it was difficult to leave my life and my friends behind, I realised that I needed a new challenge. And it wasn't a difficult decision because it was something that I not only wanted to do, but I had to do because I had to prove it to myself that I was good enough.